What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. In this video, we are jumping into Captain Marvel, issue number 41. This brings the trial of Carol Danvers to a close. Most recently, we saw her imprisoned inside of a pocket dimension created by Agatha Harkness, a tribunal of some of the universe's most powerful magic wielders, brought together so that they can judge Captain Marvel, standing trial for everything that she did against Ovi, the son of the Enchantress in the future timeline. But with Ovi making his way back to this time, Captain Marvel had to stop him. And now the Enchantress, she wants revenge. With Captain Marvel being able to break free of this pocket dimension and returning to New York City, she found that there is a very real dragon terrorizing the city. Now, make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel, make sure you like this video, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright guys, so we are picking up with my favorite, Captain Marvel. She is currently fighting a giant dragon right in the middle of the city of New York. As this dragon breathes its green fire breath, trying to take down Captain Marvel, she finds herself knocked down to the ground, creating a giant flaming photon sword. She takes this sword and she chucks it right into the chest of this dragon. And while this definitely does a little bit of damage, a couple blocks away, approximately 60 seconds ago, that is where we see the sister of Captain Marvel, Jessica Drew, in Binary. Lauri currently blaming Binary for the disappearance of Captain Marvel. That, of course, is until they see the dragon. With Jessica being able to calm everybody down, she lets it be known that we have to go stop this. We don't really know what is going on, why these people started attacking us, but their mouths are green, much like the dragon's fire. Believing that maybe this has some kind of connection, they team up and they head out to fight the dragon, picking back up with Captain Marvel after she threw the sword into its chest. We can see that it didn't like that very much, breathing a giant blast of flame into the air. We see the dragon retreat, something Captain Marvel was not expecting it to do. But before she can go and get in pursuit of it, this is when Jessica and the others, they see Captain Marvel, they see Carol, and they do a dogpile on her. Not knowing where she's been missing her, and very concerned, letting them know that she appreciates all the love, all the hugs, all of this craziness, but currently we have a Godzilla-like problem that is making its way across the city. And so as they take off, before Jessica goes up into the air, she stops because she sees Hazmat being a part of this team, but currently eating some tacos, just stuff in her face. Jessica lets her know that we need to go and we need to do it right now. You see the threat, you see the concern. It is time to suit up and get to work. Picking up in the park, this is where the dragon is. Captain Marvel trying to figure out what to do here. Captain Marvel already pretty much pegging that this is in fact Enchantress. Or at the very least, this has something to do with her magic. But this is where Captain Marvel, she decides to do something different. Something that she doesn't usually do. She goes up to the dragon and she puts her hands up in the air and says that she yields. The dragon looking at her and then dissipating into the tiny little girl known as Kit. Captain Marvel apologizing, saying that she didn't know that it was her, but now everything is going to be okay. Enchantress coming from behind a tree. We are about to see their encounter. Picking up at the Council of the Tribunal of Magic Wielders, the Scarlet Witch is pleading the case for Captain Marvel. At this point, it is already proven she is a good person, that we don't need to be concerned with what she might do or what she is capable of. She didn't kill the final dragon in the simulation. She didn't kill the final dragon in real freaking life when it absolutely mattered the most. The Scarlet Witch saying that she respects this process. This is part of why she agreed to come here, but it is looking more and more like this is nothing more than BS. And now she is putting her foot down. This is where it all ends. Agatha saying that theoretically she does pass. But as a magician, she has to worry. Can we truly trust Carol Danvers? Can we trust her to be the force of good and always be that force of good? Wanda going on to say that she hasn't always been the best of friends with Carol Danvers. They have definitely had their disputes, but she has never doubted Carol's ability to be a hero, never doubted her intentions. She is one heck of a force to be reckoned with, but maybe instead of being worried about how powerful she can become, we should be grateful that she is a hero that is on our side. Picking back up with Carol and the Enchantress. And Carol really just says, "I'm sorry." She is sorry that she hurt her son. Sorry that she lied to her. Sorry about everything that has happened. And while Enchantress would love to accept this apology, Captain Marvel tried to kill her child. And while Carol doesn't want to argue about the finer points, she saw the future. It is a nightmare, and Ovi was the reason. In this future, the great and powerful Enchantress, she dies. She dies in Carol Danvers' arms. Of course, the Enchantress doesn't believe this, telling her the whole story about how she sacrificed her own life for Ovi, and saying that if you don't believe me, look into my mind, look at my memories, see exactly what I saw. The Enchantress peering into these images, it puts her at a complete stop, pausing for a moment but letting her know that the truth doesn't change this. It doesn't make them even, and letting Carol know that this is not over. The Enchantress leaving out a portal of her own creation. As all of our ladies gather together, we learn that Binary is going to be leaving. She is going to learn who she is. She is going out to learn what she is. Having the strength of Captain Marvel, also having the same heart. She promises not to do anything that would disappoint Carol. As they give their hugs, they say their goodbyes. This is not a forever goodbye, this is just a temporary goodbye, giving her a beacon, one that she can contact Carol or Lauri. It is a very heartwarming moment. As everybody wishes her good luck, she takes off into the sky. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Definitely not an action-packed ending like we would have expected, but that was kind of the point. The point was to make sure Carol doesn't just punch all of her problems. And we have seen that she learned that lesson, and she used it in real-world applications where it mattered the most. It was nice to see Scarlet Witch standing up to the tribunal, saying that I played along with this. I let you guys do this. We did the trial. She has passed it. It is time to end it. And now we have Binary that is taking off into the stars. It'll be very interesting if we get a series that is focusing on her, what she is, where she's going, and what she is going to discover. Because we also have to remember that during the Reckoning War of Fantastic Four, like 9/10 of the universe that didn't exist was restored. And so because of this, there is so much out there that we don't even know about of the Marvel Universe. And so the Adventures of Binary would be an absolutely fantastical comic. Now, if they actually do it, that's a whole other discussion. But all in all, this wasn't a bad story arc. It was very, D&D Dragon Slayer type in the simulation, which I very much enjoyed. Definitely excited to see what Thompson brings to the table with our next story arc. The next issue is going to be focusing on Judgment Day, the Avengers X-Men Eternals battle. So let me know your thoughts, let me know your theories. If you would like to get caught up on everything happening with Captain Marvel, be sure to check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It will get you completely caught up on everything going on with Carol Danvers ever since the Empire event. If you would like to join the channel, you can always do so by joining the channel membership. Much like Patreon, having 5 different tiers, from $1 to $50, from loyalty badges to getting free comics every single month. Not only do you have tons of perks, but you help out the channel tremendously. Now, if you can't do that, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit that notification bell, and with that being said, until the next breakdown.